Welcome everyone. Once again, this is Talk, Wrestle, and Repeat as I keep you up to date with all premium live events, matchups, and more all throughout the upcoming week. I am super excited about this one. Let's get started. Let's ring the bell. All right, and we lead with Monday Night Raw on January the 15th at the Simmons Bank Arena in North Little Rock, Arkansas at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on the USA Network. I'm going to highlight a couple of the matchups here, and cards are subject to change. We have the Miz and R-Truth, which were once the Awesome Truth back in 2011. Still remember that. Taking on Judgment Day, Damian Priest, and Finn Balor. Next, we have Dirty Dom Mysterio and JD McDonough taking on DIY's Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. Then we have a return of Gunther, the longest reigning Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, which as of today or yesterday, 583 days up until this point, dethroning the old reign of the Honky Tonk Man, which was 454 days. Incredible, which leads us into the main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. Seth freaking Rollins taking on Jinder Mahal. All right, next up we have NXT live on Tuesday, January the 16th, being held at the Performance Center in Orlando, Florida. We start out with a 20 women's battle royal, which will then lead into a fatal four-way, and within that match, the winner then will go on to NXT's Vengeance Day as the challenger to take on the current reigning NXT Women's Champion, Lyra Valkyrie. Then we go with the NXT's Men's Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, him, Carmelo Hayes, and Whoop That Trick Williams, taking on Malik Blade and Edris Nove. Then we have Elektra Lopez and Lola Vice, the current women's breakout star, taking on Lyra Valkyrie, the NXT Women's Champion, and her tag team partner, Tatum Paxley. That's going to be a very good one and very interesting. Then we go on to Ridge Holland taking on Joe Coffey, which is a member of the Gallus. That's going to be a rough and tough matchup, and I'm all for that, for sure. Next, we have a return after his win last week against Dragon Lee, the reigning men's breakout superstar, Obey Femi. This guy is a powerhouse, and I cannot wait to see what he has to say. And also, the men's breakout tournament by defeating Riley Osborne. Now, if that doesn't impress you, with a high flyer like that, I'm not sure who stands a chance against Obey Femi. And I'm sure I'll remember his name. Then, I could be fortunate or not fortunate to say this, and it's hilarious, but we have Fallon Henley and her ranch hand, Tiffany Stratton. I am looking forward to what's next on The Objective. What's the next job? I feel bad for Stratton, but I can only imagine Fallon Henley's laughing at this pretty much. But look forward to that segment. And it's going to be quite a ride. No pun intended. Sorry, Tiffany. And that will do it for NXT Live on Tuesday. All right, and lastly, on Wednesday, January the 17th, live on TBS at 8 p.m. Eastern, AEW's Dynamite being held at the North Charleston Coliseum Arena in South Carolina. Now we start with the Ring of Honor World Six-Man Tag Team Championship titles on the line with the Gates of Agony, Khan and Toa Liona and Brian Cage taking on the Bullet of Gold as Jay White and Austin and Colton Gunn. Then we have the TNT Championship matchup as Christian Cage being accompanied by Nick Wayne and Killswitch taking on Dustin Rhodes. Then we have the return of the Young Bucks. Let's see what they have to say. Then leading us up to our main event of that night, the AEW World Championship, Samoa Joe taking on Hook, the current FTW champion. I'm excited for this matchup. Let's see how this goes down. Thank you guys once again. If you liked this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and the notification bell. This was Talk, Wrestle, and Repeat. Have a good night, guys.